So I thought I would just throw that out there, that I'm filming this not knowing if this is a sponsored video or not, because I'm not sure they're going to allow me to have Cooper in the video, and if they won't allow Cooper to be in the video, then I'm just going to upload the video anyway, and I don't care about getting paid because it's a cool product and it whitened my teeth, and I'm so grateful to them. I gotta have my dog in my video. This is why I'm poor, and this is probably why I am single. One of my favorite quotes has always been, people won't always remember what you did or what you said, but they will remember how you made them feel. And there's nothing like a warm smile that says welcome. Everybody, I'm so happy to see you today. Thank you so much for coming back and seeing me and Cooper. I hope you had a good week. I don't know if you remember, but a couple weeks ago I told you that I had partnered with a company called Smile Brilliant, and they're folks that have developed a system of home whitening your teeth, and it is right on par with what you would pay, you know, like $500 for a dentist to do. They give you gel, desensitizing gel, whitening gel, and customizable trays. So I just wanted to take a few minutes and tell you about my experience with this company, because really, frankly, I didn't really have any hope that anything was going to help whiten my teeth. You know, I am 62. I love my coffee and tea. I was a smoker for 40 years, and I have very, very sensitive gums and teeth. So, I mean, I can't even go into a drugstore and get whitening strips because they're so painful. So when they said, well, we want to send you our kit, I thought, sure, go ahead. It's not going to work. But it did, and I wanted to tell you about it. Make sure you watch the video until the end, because Smile Brilliant has allowed me to have a giveaway. So one lucky gal is going to win the whole kit to whiten your teeth and give you a pretty smile. So I was so happy when I got my kit. And you know, I didn't have much hope for it because my teeth are so sensitive, but I saw that in the kit was desensitizing gel along with the whitening gel, and I was going to have custom made trays, and I had to send off an impression and get my custom made trays back. But you know, in the research that I did, one of the reasons that we who have very sensitive teeth and gums, one of the reasons we have such a hard time with teeth whitening is the bleach gets on our gums, and it hurts our gums and our teeth when that happens. And when you have customizable trays that fit you to a T and fit you perfectly, the gel just sits on your teeth where it's supposed to be and doesn't bother the other areas in your mouth. So I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know that you're supposed to have custom made trays. So, and then you're thinking like, okay, well, how do I get custom made trays? You're probably not thinking that at all, are you? Well, just in case you are, what you get in the kit is putty. You get blue putty and white putty, and you mix them both together until they just turn blue. So you're going to get your molding tray, and after your putty is all blue, you're going to stick it in here, tap it down nice, and you only have about a minute to do this. And then you're going to put this in your mouth, you know, upper and lower, and you're going to hold it, oh, not at the same time. But you know, you put the putty in there, you put it in your mouth, you hold it for 2 minutes, it doesn't hurt, nothing is weird, and when you're done, it will look something like this. Now this is mine, yours won't look like mine, but you kind of get the drift. They give you an envelope, Smile Brilliant does, and you put your impressions in the envelope, and they've paid for everything, and you send it off to their labs. And you get an email, you know, when they get your impressions, and they say, everything's great with your impressions, and your customizable trays are on their way. And I think it was about 8 days later, I got my customizable trays in the mail, and they look like this. And these are actually good for life. This is what you get. This is your whitening gel, and you just take the top off. And one of these is like good for me, like for 4 times. Some folks say 3 times, but I got 4 out of mine. But I don't put the gel all the way back. I just put it like right in the middle. I bet that's so unattractive. And you whiten your teeth from 45 minutes to a couple hours. And you can do it every night, every other night, and you don't even have to do 45 minutes because I had to work up to 45 minutes to an hour. I started out just doing 25 minutes, and then I gradually increased. And I still have half the treatments to go, but my teeth are a lot whiter, so I'm kind of thrilled about the whole thing. Voila! They have made the system so simple, so customizable, that if you are having a little bit of sensitivity, then don't do it every night. Do it every other night. Don't do it for 45 minutes. Do it for 30 minutes. So it's something that it's so wonderful that you work with the system and the system works for you. So all that fear I had that it was going to hurt and it wasn't going to work, and I built up all that fear for nothing. So having the power to have your teeth a little bit whiter, wow, you know, it gives me a lot more confidence, you know, in real life and a little bit on camera. And you know, I'm a starving artist. I can't afford $500, $600, $700 to have my dentist whiten my teeth. If you go to their website, you can actually pick out a kit that is customized just for you. So Smile Brilliant is allowing me to have a giveaway. I can give away a full kit, and these kits are running from, I believe, right around $139 to $179 depending on your needs. And you get your trays for life. You can buy whitening gel for maintenance, because all you have to do is go on maintenance for the rest of your life. You know, you don't have to go through, what I'm going through right now, it's taking decades of stains off my teeth, but you know, I don't have to ever go through this again. I just have to do maintenance now. So I have coupons below on whitening gel and desensitizing gel. I have coupon codes, I believe, for trays. So all you have to do to enter is just leave a comment below and tell me why it's so important for you to have white teeth. Maybe you have a wedding that's coming up, maybe your own wedding, you know, or maybe that special someone is, you know, you just want to look nice. I don't know, it could be anything. But just let me know, just leave a comment below, and then in 2 weeks I will announce the winner. And I am going to be so excited to announce that winner. What I hope for so much is the person that wins this kit, I hope it's somebody that is a little bit like me, that was in my situation where, you know, there just was no hope, you know. There was no going to the store to whiten your teeth because your gums were sensitive and your teeth were sensitive, and you really didn't have any hope of having a brighter smile. So I'm kind of hoping that, you know, that kind of person wins. But I I'm excited to have the giveaway, and I hope you enjoy it. So come back in 2 weeks. We'll come back next week too, but make sure you check in 2 weeks and see who the winner is. You know, I am the only person in my family who after 50 has their own teeth. And I am really, really proud of that. I took care of my teeth. I flossed my teeth. I had my teeth cleaned, but I never ever could afford a bright smile. So it's really been a nice experience for me to do this. I have a friend named Bob, and he watches my videos like a good friend should. And Saturday he surprised me and dropped off these sunflowers for me to enjoy. So I thought that was just the sweetest thing almost anybody's ever done for me. So I thought that was very kind. I wanted to show you my sunflowers. Sunflower petals and Cooper's dog hair. It's funny, you know, how just a random act of kindness can change a day and change a heart and change a life. You know, a year ago I told you all that I was going to start dating, and I guess I didn't really believe that I would, but boy did I. And boy, you went on this ride with me this last year, and I learned so much about myself, and I learned so much about men and dating in your 60s, and I also learned a lot about you and all the hell that some of you have been through over the years, and all the good, the bad, the ugly. And I was so amazed because sometimes I forget how strong, how resilient, how brave, how loving, and how kind women can be. And I swear there is no problem that when we women put our heads together that we can't figure out. So I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart for listening to me cry and whine, and listening to my joy and my sorrow this past year. It's just been one great big learning experience for me. A learning experience of the heart. Saturday night, they would line up all the chairs. We had about 10 chairs, and they would line them all up in the living room like a theater. And this started when I was almost 4 years old, and on Saturday night at 7 o'clock I put on a show once a week for my family. Now I had an opening monologue, I had 2 costume changes, and I had a song. I had a song I wrote for my show, a song that I sang in the beginning of the show and at the end of the show. And I had guest stars, you know. I mean, if there was a cute boy in the neighborhood, you know, like some cute little 5-year-old. Actually, that really, honestly, I swear I am not making this up. His name was David, and I just adored him. And he wouldn't give me the time of day, so I said, "Will you be a guest star on my show?" And he says, "Sure." So anyway, and I've got some pictures of that, and maybe I can find them. But anyway, my family, my grandfather and my mother loved me enough to tolerate sitting there for 20 minutes once a week watching me as a little girl dance and sing and tell jokes and have guest stars. And I base this all on Johnny Carson. It's some of the best memories I have in my entire life, that little show, and it went on for years. My grandfather passed away when I was 10 years old, and that was the end of my show. But I think it says a lot, and I think that without that encouragement and without that, oh, and my grandfather actually bought me magic tricks. I forgot I had magic tricks too. So without all that, I question, I mean, would I be sitting here having fun with you all every week? Probably not. So I am so grateful that my family loved me enough and encouraged me enough to be different and to be goofy. And when I wrote my own theme song, they clapped. They invited my relatives over and they clapped. That was a big deal to a little girl. Maybe there is in all of us that little kid that, you know, is putting on a show and just wants somebody to go, yeah, I see you, and I like what you're saying, I like your song. I thought you looked real cute in that second costume change. Just to be seen and just to be heard. I just wanted to say that story. It's been on my mind a lot this week. So with that, please don't forget to enter the giveaway for the teeth whitening kit. You will love it. All you have to do is just, you know, leave a comment and tell me if you have something important coming up where you would like a whiter smile. And please have a wonderful brand new week. And when you're done with your week, come back and see me in Cooper, okay? Yeah, because we love you.